Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to be going over the SPY and what data sets we have on today, January 29th, 2025. Let me go ahead and pull up the data sets now and let's hop right into it. Now, we have a lot of data sets today, but there's really nothing important besides the FOMC statement, which comes with the rate decision, and the FOMC press conference, which is Powell's speech afterward. The CME has the rate or the rate pause priced in 99%. So the likelihood of us getting an additional rate hike at this point is priced in basically 1% or less. So the likelihood is we're not going to get a rate hike or a rate cut, anything like that. We're only going to be getting the rate pause right now. If we do get a rate cut, the market would probably not have that priced in, and we'd very likely be seeing all-time highs. So let's go ahead and head right into the TA for SPY. Now, I actually did record this video like 3 or 4 times, but I messed it up, so we're just going to be recording it all over again. Going to the daily chart, let's pull up our moving averages and our Bollingers. So we broke away from the upper Bollinger a few trading sessions ago, which would be a bearish thing. As most of you know, I usually take puts at the second day of the upper Bollinger move. Um, but we saw our 5 mile support retested, and we actually saw almost the 20 mile support tested, which is at that almost 594 area right now. We fully rejected the 20 mile, which is a pretty bullish signal. And we're already back up to the 5 mile again. We didn't close above the 5 mile, but we did, close within the range of it. So with that said, we should be looking for the 5 mile test to be occurring very likely throughout the majority of today until we get the FOMC statement, at least, or until Powell starts speaking. But it's very likely we will see that 5 mile test come out. If we do see the 5 mile rejected, whether it's through the FOMC statement, data release, or whatever, then the next thing we do need to be looking for is the 20 mile, which is again at that 593.83 level. Uh, let's go ahead and head to the hourly chart because there are a couple structures I want to talk about. So hiding the Ma and the Bollinger, we do have this very large inverse cup forming, and this could potentially be a cup handle. What I'd be looking for out of here is for a head and shoulders to form. So I can't actually draw. Let me see. I don't think I can draw. I'll have to figure it out. I'm sorry. I have the pneumonia right now, so I'm still kind of out of things. But um, you'd be wanting to look for a head and shoulders pattern to be forming here to suggest that, okay, this structure is going to be taking us downward back to that 589 area. Um, if we do not see any bearish structures start forming within this area, then we're going to be looking for additional bullish structure to be forming to take us back up to the 610.78 and close this cup. That's very likely what happens with this FOMC today. If this does not happen, then again, we will be looking for that 20 mile retest, but very likely we retest the 5 mile and head right up to uh, all-time highs, basically. We'll break above this cup level very likely just a little bit and then start pulling back down and forming a handle. Whether we head up to the upper Bollinger again is to be decided, but the upper Bollinger is at the 5 or at the 611.95 area, which means that, within 612, 613, we'd be up in that move, which would be indicative of the top of this cup. If you could see this level right here, that is right at that 610.78. So getting another upper Bollinger move would finish that cup out, secure the upper Bollinger move, and allow us to start forming liquidity to head down and retest the 5 mile. So what I'm really looking for out of the day is to basically set up strangles or straddles right up on this 5 mile. And that'll happen basically right at open. I am completely okay with taking straddles right there because we have plenty of room. We're basically going to the 611 area plus, or we're going back down to the 593, 594. and retesting support down there. So we have quite a range between our our room upward and our room downward. So don't be afraid to take straddles and strangles in this area. Just try to take about 2 weeks out. I usually suggest that for honestly most moves, whether it's a 5 mile test or upper Bollinger move, bottom Bollinger move, it doesn't matter. Usually taking about 2 to 4 weeks out is going to secure you quite a amount of safety in that contract, and that's really what we're looking for here. My thoughts are kind of all over in this video, so we're just going to go over one last thing, and that's over the daily chart, but I just want to go over the ADL. And this is to me another extremely bullish signal, but this is basically the money inflow and outflow. And with the ADL continuously moving up like it is, this is just telling me that money is just flowing into this fund, and we should be seeing all-time highs breaking pretty soon here. I've been floating the idea around, but I really believe we'll be seeing 622 within the next 3 to 5 weeks, depending on earnings. Now, speaking about earnings tomorrow or today, we have, let me pull up the list. So in the pre-market, we have ASML. That'll be a pretty significant one, but again, it's going to be in the pre-market and either we're going to get a major move or not. So that should carry some tech weight if we do get a large move from it. If not, then I'm not really expecting the market to like dump from that. It is a pretty big one, but it's not going to be make it or break it for the market tomorrow or today as today's FOMC. In the after hours, we do have Tesla, Microsoft, Meta, and LRCX. Uh, these are all going to be great to play options on. Personally, I'm not going to be taking anything on them as I don't like playing earnings that much. I like playing upper Bollinger and bottom Bollinger moves along with some other stuff. But these earnings do have the potential to change the outcome of anything Powell says. So, for example, if Powell gives us bad news and say the market dumps, and then come after hours, we get Tesla and Microsoft just absolutely nailing their earnings, right? Well, the market's likely going to break out from that. So we're moving into today with quite a lot of bullish signals. I'm really not seeing a lot of bearish signals right now. So with that said, I hope everyone has a good day, trade safe, and see you later.